I told you it's not going to be a 3 Omni. It's not going to be a 3 Omni. There's no way they draft like this and make it a 3 Omni. I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, he's saying you're wrong. Don't you let him
I'm saying that you don't understand EternaLEnVy.
Indeed, we are playing the leader this game. Arcwarden will not be in his hands here as he steps up for the 1v1 against Bryle's SF. Of course, Bryle, standard, taking that raise level 1 to make sure that he can secure CS here to start things off.
From what we've seen from these two players, GH.
All right,
well,
Envy.
there we go.
He's back. He really is. It's been a while since I've got the chance to see a good old EternaLEnVy game, and here he goes.
Kind of to be expected, right? Lina versus SF as well, on the mid lane doing a bit better.
Bottom lane, yet to really focus on, but here we have it. Kuro on his support, Rubik, and Moon on the support Disruptor. We're mid lane. We have a bit of an outplay there. It was Weeha. He's able to get the solo kill on Bryle, so a bit of an overextension there from Bryle, playing around a little too low, not quite doing the numbers as Weeha comes in with that Dragon Slave and pushes him over the edge. Love a sort of repeat here situation. Maybe we'll go the other way this time. Bryle steps in, but Weeha again, a second outplay. Bryle, that's I mean, maybe showing some sort of frustration in the mid lane there.
But it's on Bryle to be that machine, that turret that stands up front, just soaks up the damage and hits everyone even harder, right?
Yeah, and they have got what the means to do that, right? Having this support Omni and such, they can build towards that point where Bryle can present himself at the front, but you see in mid lane, GH coming in, trying to make life for Bryle that little bit worse. They'll drag him back straight into the burst of the Laguna Blade. Bryle tries to down with the razors, but he cannot get the kill. GH is able to step back, self up, and now Nigma, they could take a second. They'll bring down Owie. Moon's tried to come in, but with 2 heroes already down, can they really turn much around? They will get GH, but the rest of Nigma will be more than fine as they can step themselves back. And again, so much pressure. You know, Nigma's realized the weak point. Bryle, he suffered in lanes with those 2 deaths already. Now they're just trying to tilt him out of the game.
They're just completely tilting him out. That's it. Maybe before it was, guys, please help on the lane, please gank. Now it's just,
And he's just able to get a free move there onto Envy, catching him out with the rotation. And
I think the worst part for FP is going to be this mid-tier 1. It's going to be taken super fast by Lina. And remember, on top lane, long lost and forgotten, there's an Arcwarden still farming completely alone.
For sure. And the question is, if you're fighting PandaS, and again, they want him gone. They want him smashing his keyboard. They want him DCing from the game. Another kill on Bryle.
What I really like about tier 1 teams is that they do not fight for every single objective. They realize that even when they're winning, they have to trade some things. Miracle might fall here.
I mean, this would be a huge catch if they can get it, and with the glimpse back, they'll drag him in. They're on top of him. That's a huge kill for fighting PandaS. Miracle has had a free game up until now. They are starting to make the movements work. Still impressive to see with those objectives and kills. Bryle has taken the top spot in net worth, despite the consistent bullying from Nigma in the laning stage. We'll see a play attempted here onto Sneyking, see if there's any sort of save that Owie can offer. Trying his best to get Sneyking out of there. Won't be able to cut himself out of the Sprout before the Light Strike array lands, as Sneyking will fall. Even deeper, GH, he's going to try and catch another. Static Storm will be dropped down, and they do have the raises from Bryle coming into play as they'll turn and get GH. Big Nature's Wrath bounces in, and along with the Fade Bolt, Owie gets nuked down as well. Moon lucky to get away on a slither of health. The sort of multi-shot, Bryle being able to stand on the front lines with this beefiness that he's building up, especially with the ring on top of the drums and Ogre Club.
Another reason why I'm not the greatest fan of Arcwarden right now is the fact that even though you're ahead and you've been winning your lanes, you haven't been able to convert that into objectives.
Wait, it's going to try for a pick on Moon here in front of the rest of the team. Aurora's going to come out. Static Storm's there as well. Envy turns with a multi-shot. They will lose Moon here to the Mind Control Nature's Wrath, as Nigma won't lose anyone themselves, and now Nigma, they're ready to try and chase for more. Sneyking cuts his way out of the Sprout. Bryle revving up a Requiem in case Nigma continue to chase, and they will do so. Position on the high ground, try and push them back here with the Fear. GA is going to be popped as well as Fighting PandaS play on the fully defensive, continuing to try and back out, but WeAre's got a further catch. The Yule's combo onto Aoi takes out his Omni Knight. As Fighting PandaS, they'll do best to just get everybody else out of there. See if Nigma can get any more further catch. Bryle sort of stutter stepping back there and towards the action. He's got to be careful. Maybe he feels confident with Moon and Sneyking being able to turn. They get the glitch back, but Bryle's been sprouted. They could turn, right click, they just clean out GH. He falls in a matter of seconds. The bubble's out. They're standing their ground, Nigma, trying to turn things around. But with GH gone, can they actually turn this? They've lost WeAre. Snaking's able to find the trade. And EnVy, he's now done. He's poking at Microtrol from the sidelines. He's still a little bit scared of getting close because Miracle will soon be there to help out. The bubble's in. Heals there from Aoi. EnVy can retreat. Now chase from Aoi. No way to cancel Microtrol's TP, but they have the damage to kill him before he can escape. The catch as well. Moon, he has the core to catch. He's trying to TP. Have they got the damage? They haven't. Miracle will escape.
That's just a great team fight for Fighting PandaS. If you notice the way they were fighting, that's not really that great when you die 3 times in the span of 3 minutes. But after that, strategically, they've done everything properly.
Certainly keeping their cool, and Bryle absolutely showing that he is not a man that can be tilted when he's on the safety and comfort of his SF.
Moon and Sneyking show themselves right now, and instantly because of that, Mind Control ports bottom and starts split pushing where Miracle left off, right? He just continues doing that. If you are Fighting PandaS right now, it's all about vision. You have to keep Disruptor and Beastmaster somewhere out of vision so that they cannot split.
They're going to try and fight in the mid here. They'll take the tower. They'll start to back off. Nigma's stepping forward. They want to go for this, but Bryle pops the BKB. The red man turns with the raises. GA's out as well as Fighting PandaS. They're at maximum strength. They're ready to fight. They'll look for Mind Control. Can the Crimson Guard saving the bubbles out? Mind Control still running away. He'll get out. Kuro actually with the stolen ring. He's ready to turn. They've lost 2. They've lost 3. They've lost 4 on Fighting PandaS. The Aegis is out, and his second life is as well. Nigma kill off Bryle twice. As this time they'll punish and push them away. Actually, before the tier 2 went down, they keep the tower up.
While they're pushing, split push another lane. Wait until someone ports. Once he ports, engage and fight 4 versus 5, which is advantages for you.
Oh, they're not done yet. We are stepping up to the high ground, having a bit of a poke at EnVy. Doesn't want to commit with a full combo. Just happy to keep him at bay. WeAre will get glimpsed back into the Static Storm. They should have the damage here with the multi-shot from EnVy. They do. EnVy, he kills him off. He's going to look towards Miracle's double here, see if they can get to any of the heroes in the back lines. You see Sneyking already moving, trying to find someone, trying to potentially hold someone back. Another TP outside of the tree line. Kuro will get away before they have any vision for any sort of further catch. But
you're so far away from Rosh. You're so far away from top and mid, which you should be taking. You should be warding that area, right? So that they cannot squeeze out. They cannot just do what they just did, and that's take Raxus for nothing, for free.
And another free catch here. Looks, unless Sneyking can get any sort of help, they'll burst him down low. Mind Control comes in with a TP. They have got backup. Bryle steps in. GA's pot. Sneyking will be saved. Geek tries to jump in, but Fighting PandaS, they're good to fight. The multi-shot's out. EnVy turns his attention towards GH, kiting the drow away with the frost arrows and the Skadi. Mind Control is slowed down to his grave. They'll jump forward for Wee. Glimpse back. 2 kills. Double kill for EnVy. Miracle still continue to try and scout out here. They cover the shadows with that Tempest double, but they won't go indeed for the kill on it.
The thing is, sometimes though, not sometimes, very often I see Arc Warden games in which they're winning, right? And then a few team fights go wrong for them and they just lose after a really long period of time, even though it's kind of counterintuitive, because usually you expect Arc Warden to win super late. Super late, he's not as strong as in this like 35 to 50 minute mark.
Nigma, they're going to try and poke it. GH will be having everything thrown down and in the Static Storm.
Glimpse.
And another catch. Again, it's the 2 supports. But it is just the 2 supports again. Can they get more? Can they turn this into anything? They're going for Rosh. Doesn't necessarily mind that they don't get a core kill. If you get the supports and the Roshan,
that's great.
That's a fantastic objective to find. And maybe with that, they can try and return to looking to take one of those tier 2 towers on the mid lane or the bottom lane.
This smoke that they just did would work really well if the bottom lane was pushed in, because someone would have to def it and then the trap would be set. This way, maybe they go back into their jungle. Let's see, Sneyking might be the one.
See what they can go for a grab on GH. He's going to be the first one to make the jump. Let's commit onto the Beastmaster. EnVy turns, fires out The multi-shot to try and push Nigma back. Again, another fight where GH will be the first to fall. They do get the grab this time on a core. Roars out onto mind control. Glimpse back as well. The core miracle. A fantastic glimpse from MoonMeander. Sets up a huge pick. This time, no messing around from the boys on Fighting Pandas as they get 3, including 2 of the cores. As Moon, I mean, consistently throughout this game.
And it's not easy to find Miracle. He's always on the outskirts. He always uses the Shadow Blade. However, MoonMeander found the right opportunity and he glimpsed him back into the fight.
Massive moves.
Without him, it's super easy for Fighting Pandas to push in.
See mind control, he's instantly sort of in the base trying to keep them drawn away. Kuro, he steps forward, he falls. Weehar's got to be careful.
This could be game.
He's dead, he's got no buyback.
This could be game right here.
It looks like it is. Oh, well, it's not got 2 ahead of us, but it's pretty bad for Nigma. If Fighting Pandas realize that there's no buybacks, I guess they're short on the goal, Bryle. Nigma crumbling as Fighting Pandas, yeah, they're not done yet. They know that these buybacks aren't coming out. They've still got 10 clean seconds to take what they want, and of course they clear off objectives very fast. With their auras, with their damage, they just taken 2 sets of racks.
We wants to be picking off people and just farming, right, and doing these plays from distance, and our Corden wants to do the same thing. Once they're on top of you, you both have to run.
And we haven't mentioned, but obviously one of the very nice shoes like this with Weehar. Well, he's dead. What's he doing now on his own? He's trying to go for his little bit of a split pushing, but Fighting Pandas more than prepared to find him. As you know, we're seeing this point where the cores of Nigma, they're starting to crumble a little bit. As Fighting Pandas, they will back off, respect the fact that Weehar is back in the game.
They don't have to do anything rash like this. If there's any place where Nigma is really strong, it's at defending their own base. So you don't have to push like that. Catch them somewhere on the low grounds, anywhere across the map, and you will have that team fight.
Mind control. I think he came over here for a bit of a solo play, but Sneyking's ready. The Roar's back up. And we're seeing sort of, well, it's
no buyback.
It's back-to-back feeds from the cores of Team Nigma. Miracle down earlier in the Radiant jungle. Miracle's going to try his best here with the bubble.
There's no, the creep wave was skipped, but there's a creep wave mid, so they don't have to go back. That doesn't matter that he creep skipped bottom.
So here we see Nigma. They've got to make some sort of a jump if they want to stop themselves from being mega creep. They're trying to throw everything onto Bryle, but obviously this stage of the game, Bryle is so big and tanky. Static Storm controls there from Moon onto GH. GH, he's going to get turned, ripped into pieces by Bryle. As he is dead, they'll buy back on GH to try and hold, but the racks are already gone. Mega creeps are up against Team Nigma, and this game has fallen into a disastrous state for them. And to the pit they go. Roshan will be up in just a second. Perfect timing here for Fighting Pandas as they'll move in and take this. There's no chance of Nigma getting anywhere close to this with just the physical DPS that Fighting Pandas do. Roshan does not stand a chance. They'll try for the jump in. GH, he just gets 2 shot. 1400 crits coming out from Bryle. Multi-shot there over onto Kuro. Miracle's trying to help the fight out, but Weehar stepped in, gets Rawn. He's dead. Double buybacks are coming out from Nigma. But what are they able to do with them? Mindcontrol's going for the TP, but Moon, again with these catches, there's no stopping the Fighting Pandas as Bryle gets the triple kill.
That's game.
The bullied has become the bully as Bryle is just this unstoppable beast right now with the way that his friends have banded together and built him up. They cannot deal with the SF in these fights. FP, they're going to walk down mid. There's no way Nigma can defend this. This has got to be game 1 done and dusted.
You can throw your bubbles all you want. They're still going to hit those buildings in those 5 seconds that they're down, and they will take them down because they hit so hard. Bryle, I believe he even wants to walk into it. He has all the support he needs.
And here we have it, the tier 4s slowly falling.
Yeah, look at him. He's just in front there. He doesn't care.
You can't make a play on this SF right now. Maybe, well, maybe you can the one. Can you do it the second? I don't think so. Envy, he's ready to end this one. He's just focusing down the Ancient. The Ancient is falling. GA's pop, they're ready for a bit of BM. Fighting Pandas want to get some kills before they close this one up as they'll move around the Ancient, kill off Team Nigma. They want to break them as much as they can before going into the rest of the games this series as Fighting Pandas will take this game 1.
Amazing performance by Fighting Pandas. Actually surprised that they managed to win after such a lousy start to the game.
Very impressive.
But after that, they kept their composure. They caught these rats just trying to split push them all the time.
Whoa.
Oh, that was
Hero.
not what I was expecting.
That is not at all what I was expecting either.
Okay.
I was going to say that I like that FP, on one hand, says that this is what we're doing.
Obviously, eyes on the mid. You got to sort of ask yourself, Bryle, if he was able to have such a game as he did last game where he fed a few times in mid, what will happen if they don't kill him off? Oh.
Easy. Thunderstrike gives you vision for E to come in closer and just attack you.
And this is why, I really do rate Drow so highly at the moment in the carry position, because this hero now with the multi-shot capability, you have so much killing potential in the lane. You've got to be careful. If you start to get low in that lane, you cannot escape the multi-shot. Down bottom, Nigma, they will get a good kill in turn for their carry. Miracle's able to pick up Sneyking. To Moomba wasn't to be the case. Wanted to try and go. Well, I guess he knew that Envy was still low. Was maybe banking on the fact that Envy would step forward. Yeah, going for sort of the play more focused on the core, but does result in him getting nothing from that blast.
Yeah, and so bad for them that Drow and Disruptor are living on sliver of HP all the time on top lane, but they should dive her very soon, and there you go.
Finally, they're able to collapse in, get round into the trees, and get Envy out of the lane. You know, that's sort of where that dual lane does feel strong. If they're able to gap close, get on top, certainly they're not able to sort of poke back at them.
They're diving Drow again, but mind control might be in problems instead. Let's see.
I mean, they're going to kill Envy. They will maybe lose... Well, at least just the one of them. Assuming Mind Control can cut his way through the trees. He's able to get through one. He has the Quelling Blade, so he should be able to continue to juke this out. Goes himself a little bit deeper, plays it safe with the smart TP. Mind Control will escape. So blast, it does hit, not quite enough to kill him. Moon does,
he does
this
survive.
time live.
But you know, on this top lane, they're completely crushing the Drow range.
Now
but that's to be expected right after a while. Miracle, however, I think he needs to have a much better game than Drow so that he's able to be a playmaker for his team. He needs to get this farm. He needs to have a good lane, and so far he's doing all right.
Well, they're diving in for this for sure with the Frost Shield. Looking for Owie. Miracle. Again, I mean, okay.
Another one.
A little bit of the flashy stuff here from Miracle and Kuros. They team up, and again, I mean, every single time that's got to start feeling frustrating for fighting Pandas. They keep bringing Miracle so low, but he's still able to turn and make the plays on them. Top lane, Bryle's going to come in with the rotation, give them the manpower to drag back Mind Control and get a kill. Continue to play fast, as they certainly need him to do so. Make that space at least for... Well, I say space for We Are, but indeed We Are sort of making his own space here with the pressure he's putting on mid. They've got to bring TPs in. Moon's going to drop the Static Storm, but Moon, he's going to be straight up dead. Chain Frost bounces out. Hey, Kuro with the big balls. Chain Frost there, double kill. And they're not done. They should be able to get one of these trap slows off at least, as Owie tries to turn with the freeze onto GH, but GH counters the ice with a bit of ice of his own. The cold embrace keeps him safe. He's able to turn, get the setup here, lines them up, as now We Are could clean up even more. There's going to be 4 dead on Fighting Pandas. As Nigma come in aggressively, Envy, he cleans up one. Can he get We Are? We Are's into the meld. There's no detection down. We Are, he's actually ready to turn. Miracle comes in with the backup. Refractions up, and indeed, that's all 5 of them falling on Fighting Pandas as Nigma group up in the mid lane, and Fighting Pandas struggle to return the fight.
So they have to be ahead, they have to keep on making plays.
So what Fighting Pandas can do here is they'll come in with a big movement down bottom, look to take this tier 1. TPs are coming in from Nigma. Kuro and GH want to try and hold this. Extra TPs are coming in as Fighting Pandas start to poke behind the tower. Kuro has to Frost Shield himself, and with Miracle TPing in, now Fighting Pandas, they've got to be careful. Static Storm has been dropped on a We Are, as well as the Macropire. Ice Path as well. The TA is falling low. Can they kill him? Finally, they will get We Are. But Nigma, they'll be sure to turn and take kills in trade, as Miracle cleans up a double on the back lines. They get the other 2 on the front lines, the rest of the team. Triple kill for Miracle, as Nigma continuing to just wipe Pandas. Pandas, they really put everything into that move. A 6k lead now for Nigma. In terms of cores, only really Bryle on Fighting Pandas that's able to hold some sort of power at this stage, keeping up with the 3 on Nigma. As we have the Envy's Drow falling behind. Bit of pressure on him as well here as Mind Control eyes him up with the help of Kuro. There is a lot of protection for EnVy though. They'll try and turn towards Mind Control, but the setup's going to be there for the three-man curse. Miracle's ready to commit, jumps in with the Remnant Slider Fist. He's now godlike on the Ember, and he's going to continue to clean up the kills as he runs down EnVy with the Flame Guard. Slider Fist takes down Moon. It's a very early triple kill here for Miracle, and you know he's not done yet. They've found Bryle. Owie, the last man standing here for Fighting Pandas, as they'll play around with him as well. Ultra kill for Miracle here at the 15-minute mark. And the items, they're going to be hitting some very scary timings. 1,800 gold already into the Maelstrom. Once he has that, there's not much hope at all for Fighting Pandas heroes to turn up. This Ember is just going to cut you to pieces.
Yeah, the funniest part in that last teamfight, he ran through Static Storm as well.
Oh, EnVy.
And this is also kind of funny, I guess.
They're starting to crumble. They're starting to crumble this time around, Fighting Pandas.
Moon. Yeah, this is just...
It's getting messy. It's getting messy.
Nigma is like, all right, no more Arc Warden shenanigans, no more messing around.
And it's just sort of the heroes they're on, right? We've seen in the past on the different teams that are on Mind Control. It does get gone upon here, and being alone should be an easy pick. They'll get...
Can they counterplay
They'll get the Doom. I mean, they will. They're already on to Bryle, the rest of Nigma. They'll say you can happily take Mind Control. We're going to continue to bully your bigger core, take out the SF. The Drow strat that they did sort of done very well and executed in a manner where they were behind, they were pushed back, but this time, you know, it's Nigma saying you cannot pull the same trick on us twice. We saw what you did in game one. You know, Kuro, he's been playing the game of Dota 2 for quite some time. He's going to have an answer to it if you try and pull off the same draft 2 times in a row, and we really are seeing that here in this game too, as it's getting incredibly rough for Fighting Pandas. Every sort of element of that they impressed us with in game one, it's out the window. Nothing so far this game has looked any good apart from like the first few minutes of gameplay from Fighting Pandas. But yeah, could not hold him back. So Bryle lucky to escape there. He'll live another day for now.
But now they're outside of their base, and Nigma is hunting. Bryle, he doesn't have a TP now.
He sort of escaped one hell and stepped into another.
On one side of the map, you have this Ember that's beyond godlike. On the other, you have We that's been just farming, getting everything that he needs to two-shot you.
Easy Roche here for the Radiant side. As Team Nigma continue to just have full control of the game right now. You know, as I say, you know, you look at like these heroes, right? The Weeha TA, the Miracle Ember. These are heroes you've seen these players pop off on. Now you're seeing these heroes, you know, these players pop off on both of these heroes on the same team. You got to deal with both of these problems. They get a catch on GH. We'll have to lay quite a lot down with the Static Storm and Macropile for that support kill.
Remember, he has Blink, he has EternaLEnVy. If he sees you, he will Winter's Curse.
There we go, we are in. BKB pop does get held back by the Raw, but already Miracle starting to pick up the backlines. Moon's dead, Mind Control's in. EnVy's got to run, but the trap's been set up from Weeha. The slow into the Doom as Miracle double kill, takes out Sneyking. We finishes off EnVy.
You try to get something, you get the Wyvern. That's a 5-man smoke into a position 4 kill. At least Jakiro is trying to split push bottom, perhaps push it out a little bit, but he's gonna have to go base very soon. They need to defend.
Now he doesn't have a TP, so there'll be no Jakiro here for this high ground push. I think, you know, that in itself is sort of Fighting Pandas throwing in the towel. I don't think Owie's going to be able to split push a Rax down on his own. He's going to try. I mean, that's the only play he has, and yeah, he's calling it. No TP, and there's the GG. It really is all over this game too. 21k lead, 23 minutes in. Nigma making this one look easy, and I feel like Fighting Pandas, they learned a bit of a lesson, right? Sure, game one, you won with this draft.
It is really good against the TA Clinks cores. The PL is very good, but I'm telling you, the reason why I love Underlord this patch is because every other carry other than Slark that I've picked it into has felt so powerful. I mean, even if the TA does crush him in the lane, he can still go jungle and recover, right? So it's not big of a problem. What's important is that he creates enough space for this PL to start joining fights later on.
Down bottom him, early levels home Moon.
He's yoink.
Hey, he's able to just snipe out the courier there from GH as GH was bringing it in oh sorry, no, GH was able to snipe the courier out of Moon.
And GH might get
I think G8, they're going to get the kill on Moon for that. So there we have it.
Not only does he get the courier,
Yeah.
he also baits him in a bad position so that they get the first blood.
And it's top lane. Miracle. Also, you know, not necessarily having an amazing time with the CS, but getting to the point where he can, with the two of them, just harass back the dual lane of fighting PandaS, and maybe even threaten a kill. See down bottom, GH was able to kill off Moon. Top lane, Sneyking, he's trying to go for the aggression on Miracle. It's actually going to pay off. The two of them get in the face of the Clinks, take him down. Kuro cannot find Sneyking either.
Kuro might fall as well.
He's burning as well. Owie. One more hit.
More.
They just do it. Oh, no, but he's got the Fairy Fire prepared. Kuro will survive.
But the Storm has to be the active one. We talked about this. The Underlord will not be stopped on the bottom lane by the PL. PL needs to farm in the jungle. MoonMeander just needs to die here. That's it.
Another kill for the two of them.
He was insolent. He tried to defend versus an Underlord and the Wyvern, and he fell. But this is good.
Bryle makes the move on to Miracle. He's dusted up, cannot escape.
Exactly.
Very, very nice. 9 minutes in. It's an early rotation from the Storm, but you know, if he sees these sort of chances to make these plays, it's hard for Nigma to sort of answer at the time.
He might be dead here.
They get the drag back. EternaLEnVy's there as well to offer up the extra bit of damage. Lances down Sentry as well. He's running. He's got the refraction back up, but very easy for them to keep up the top. They do get the curse.
What? Oh, it was an illusion. It was on PL illusion,
he
so
did.
it
So it
disappeared.
instantly fell away, and that attempt from GH not successful.
Yeah, Underlord is kind of doing the same thing. He is playing around his bottom lane, pushing in the tier 2 and farming the jungle. So they are finding a lot of farm on this map. GH.
Miracle. He's going to be able to get the wraparound behind the tower, and Owie is gone. TPs will come in. GH is falling low. Miracle's got to try and escape this one. He's got the help of the magic missile from KuroKy to try and stop it. Yeah, he gets the courier. He may not get out though. Sneyking is already on top of him. Nigma still trying to take this fight as it's a little split up. Sneyking's going to look to deal with Kuro. They have lost Moon. Kuro also able to continue to run away. Sneyking cannot spend any more time trying to finish off. EternaLEnVy.
Bryle, run stop.
EternaLEnVy might be able to get involved as well here. I mean, that's if Bryle gives him the time to get in mind control. Very ambitiously trying for the rift out of there. There is no chance he's getting away with that one. Bryle.
Clinks is going for the medallion into Maelstrom into Hex straight. He knows exactly what he wants, and I like that Hex pickup specifically versus the Storm Spirit. You need that catch.
Yeah. Medallion helps you with the kills, with the objectives. Maelstrom helps you with the farm, and you're going to need that farm if you want to hope for the Hex.
Where did he go?
Moon did disappear. I mean, this is, that's the physical output coming together. The TA Venge,
Medallion, yeah.
You are going to delete these heroes.
Sneyking.
He's got the borrowed time to rely on. Bryle, again, perfectly finding these solo kill potentials. GH is going to freeze himself. It won't save him. Sneyking does get dragged back. Borrowed time's down, and he will fall.
That might be a bigger kill. Will they try for Roche perhaps after that? They have the
They've got a great lineup for
armor, yeah.
They really do. There's, every reason to do so with the Deso and things. Well, I mean, at least in Weehar's mind, looks like the rest of the team say no.
Yeah, he had one idea.
They're not done killing. They'll look for the wraparound up top, get Moon.
Bryle.
I mean, can they get Bryle? He's so hard to find. And Bryle, he's zipping in and having a poke at them. He feels very strong.
I don't think you go for this as a Storm, right?
I mean, you would want to see a big
malice,
zip.
yeah.
I'd love to see it, but you're right. It's not going to happen. They'll get that Roche for free. Nigma getting the Aegis for Weehar. I'm starting to build up that permanent damage. Miracle with these kills he's getting involved in.
Oh, they saw Miracle. There was a sentry there. Counter smoke.
Yeah,
right, that means ready.
And a play while Sneyking says so they may not expect this. They'll jump straight away on a Miracle. Miracle's got ice bomb. Macropie's out. Bryle jumps in onto Weehar. They drag it back with a sinister gaze. Weehar falls as well. Bryle's still alive and good to go. They're looking for a second chance of this. Bryle, another zip, keeps himself alive, gets away as Weehar comes back to life after the Aegis. Now we're seeing already Nigma trying to, sort of struggling with the way that these fights are going down. You're going to have to face the PL soon. EternaLEnVy's going to be more than ready to turn up, get involved. Question is if they have the means to deal with him. Down bottom, mind control is not getting away from this one. EternaLEnVy will join in to get involved.
We were wondering if they're going to have damage to take this base down. They're definitely finding it.
They're doing, taking them out pretty easily right now with the lead they have.
Miracle. At this point, you have to be wondering something's going wrong.
It's going to be another kill. Weeha in the neighborhood after losing mind control around there. Weeha decided it was a good place to be. Spoiler, it wasn't.
You might even need the silver edge hex for the Abaddon, right?
Yeah, well, exactly, that's the thing. Even with
like
the
that.
hex, there's still ways for Moon and Sneyking to help their cause.
Exactly.
I see the commitment here to look for Moon. Moon does get the chain force down in time, and Bryle straight in on the backlines, drags in GH. GH is dead, turns towards Kuro. Kuro is silent, double kill for Bryle. The Storm show continues as Weeha, what's he trying to do here? He's popped the BKB, but he's got to run. He went up to the high ground. He's got a BKB and blink out of there. That's not a fight that he can head into. But you're not going to get You're not going to get the chance to right-click these heroes with Envy doppelgangering all over the place and Bryle zip-zapping about. You're never getting a right-click in. Zip in, Bryle knows he can play so aggressive here as he goes in onto GH. Miracle's trying to turn the burning armies out. Bryle is getting a little low this time. Can he stay alive? He pops the Bloodstone heal. They've got the curse locking him down in place, but they've already lost two as Envy. It's just picking off the backliners. Bryle will survive. Miracle TP is cancelled out by Aui's Ice Path as Nigma will lose three. Triple kill for Envy as Nigma.
This is a beatdown.
They really, really are losing it right now. Moon does fall, but he's actually able to deny himself to a neutral creep, so Nigma cannot get anything in response. 4 heroes dead. Bryle godlike on the Storm. Nigma, they are getting absolutely beaten apart here in this game 3. No, it feels, I mean, not him, even, you know, Miracle's Clinks. It's the hero, it looks pretty underwhelming. He sort of stands there, summons the army, but I think they forgot to bring their weapons. They don't do any damage at all.
There's the Basher completed on the PL2.
Just getting so out of control, these cores. Bryle and Envy.
And they do have ways of dealing with the PL, but they're not farmed enough for that.
No.
Underlord is not farmed enough for that.
Hey, Miracle.
Gets a kill.
Yay, I got the support. It's something, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, this is a point in the game in which they forget to put down sentries for the Klings. They don't really care much about him anymore.
There we go. A 5-man attempt here onto Sneyking. Do you get the swap back? Ice Path's going to be down. Sneyking gets another shield out. He's going to be able to run away. Now Kuro's turned upon Envy's in with a basher. Kuro falling low. Bryle in with a big zip. Goes straight towards GH. Make sure there's no curse this fight. He has popped the BKB. He's having to TP out. Envy tries for the bash, but with the BKB out and TP, he does manage to escape here. But the rest of Nigma, they cannot get away from the chase and control and gap close of fighting PandaS. Another easy fight.
It just gave Bryle the necessary vision to jump on top of that Winter Wyvern, to silence him, kill him off first, and after that, it's an easy team fight for them.
I mean, they're pushing high ground. Weeha is going for the AFK play here. So he's going to show himself. Just go the refraction, blink out. Bottom lane, there's a big zip from Bryle. Bryle's actually looking to make the play as he catches Miracle.
He's dead.
Miracle was trying to go for split push, but he was split pushing on about 10% HP. He's just dead and gone. He's got a buyback. He's dead for a full minute here. Sneyking is going to happily take the range tracks. We'll see how much respect fighting PandaS give them. It looks like it will be a bit. They'll back off.
It's very effective in that single team fight over there, but now it's way too late. They do have multiple saves on their side, but they haven't really been able to rescue the Wyvern at all before. You have to know that he's jumping the Wyvern every single time.
And we are no chance at all for him right here. Or maybe if they don't have detection, and it looks like they don't. So actually, every chance there. No one brought dust to the fight this time as Mind Control takes them out. Wasn't able to bring GH back safely, though. GH does get left for dead. The Hex it's finally out from Miracle, but is it just a little too little, a little too late?
A little.
As their racks are falling. And there doesn't seem to be that much they can do about it. They're trying. They do Hex up Envy. Can they kill him off though? BKB pop from We are trying to commit, but the shield's down. Envy's healing up already. Miracle is dead. He has no buyback on the Klinks. As you know, there's just no hope for the carry Klinks, it seems, this game at least, as it's had very little impact. As he just gets run over every single fight. This mid-Rax is gone. Fighting PandaS, 14k up. Bryle diving tier 4s. Not a scare in the world. as he knows there is nothing that can stop him, apart from a curse, maybe into his own team hitting him, and Bryle.
Will he die?
The heal from on the mech, and Bryle's fine. He's
Sneyking.
out. Weehar's out. Also of mana. The pits drop down, but Envy throws forward another Spirit Lance. Weehar's gone for 98. They've got to be considering calling it pretty soon, as this is getting so messy for Nigma. Fighting PandaS. They have just destroyed them here in this game 3. They got far more, than just revenge after that game 2.
Disconnected. GG.
It really is. This game 3 performance and game 1. I mean, fighting PandaS, they've done it. The series, it is theirs 2-1. Taking out Team Nigma, a team that people had as sort of the team to take the top spot.
Yeah, I
sure,
think...
game 2 was like, all right, this is the Team Nigma you expect. But the game 2, that was the apparent fluke. Game 1 and game 3, fighting PandaS, they made Team Nigma look like they had no clue.